Welcome back to Chronicle Explainer. Life is a journey filled with constant change and challenges. There are times when we feel lost, swept away by a whirlwind of anxiety, stress, and dissatisfaction. Thousands of years ago, a great spiritual teacher emerged and showed us a path out of that endless cycle. That teacher was the Buddha. Today, his teachings remain as relevant as ever, not just as a set of doctrines, but as practical life philosophies that can be applied by anyone. In today's video, we are going to dive deep into 10 profound life lessons from the Buddha, precious gems with the power to change how we see the world and ourselves. Each lesson not only brings peace to the soul, but is also a powerful tool to help you overcome difficulties and live a more fulfilling life. Let's begin this journey together. The first lesson, and the foundation of all his teachings. Life is suffering, dukkha. But suffering here is not merely physical pain. The Buddha categorized dukkha into 3 levels. Dukkha, the obvious, recognizable suffering like sickness, pain, and loss. Viparinama dukkha, the suffering of change. This is the feeling of unease when a moment of happiness ends, when joy cannot last forever. And sankhara dukkha, the most subtle suffering caused by the impermanent nature of all things. It is the feeling of dissatisfaction that arises even when everything seems perfect. Accepting this truth is not pessimism, it is an act of courage and mindfulness. When you realize that everything is impermanent, you will no longer suffer so greatly when a relationship ends, a job fails, or when you grow old. Acceptance is the beginning of liberation. You learn to appreciate the present moment without clinging to it, thereby minimizing the suffering that comes with change. The second lesson, practice the middle way. The Buddha experienced both extremes, a life of royal luxury and a life of severe asceticism. He realized that neither path led to enlightenment. A life of luxury keeps the mind enslaved by desire, while asceticism weakens the body and causes unnecessary pain. The middle way is the path of balance and moderation. It is living a simple, contented life, not overindulging but also not depriving yourself. In work, the middle way means working diligently but not forgetting to rest to avoid burnout. In eating, it means eating enough to be healthy without excess or deprivation. This balance not only helps you avoid the suffering caused by extremes, but also brings health to both body and mind, giving you the energy to pursue the path of awakening. The third lesson, focus on intention, karma. In Buddhism, karma is not fate. It is the action of will. Every action, word, and thought you have is karma. The Buddha said, "It is mental volition, O monks, that I call karma." This means that your motive, your intention, is the most important seed. If you help others with a sincere intention, that is good karma. If you help to gain praise, that is not pure good karma. This lesson teaches us about personal responsibility. Everything that happens to you has a cause from your past conscious actions, and your present actions will shape your future. When you do something, ask yourself, what is my motivation? Self-reflection on your intentions helps you live with more integrity and honesty. You have complete control over your karma. Purify your intentions, and you will see your life change. The fourth lesson, live in the present moment. We often spend most of our time regretting the past or worrying about the future. The Buddha taught that only the present moment is real. The past is gone and cannot be changed. The future has not arrived and cannot be known for certain. Living in the past creates regret, while living in the future creates anxiety. Mindfulness meditation is an excellent tool for practicing this lesson. Focus on your breath, on the sensations in your body, on the task you are doing. When you are eating, just eat. When you are speaking, listen. This lifestyle is also known as living mindfully. When you live fully in each moment, you find peace and happiness in the present. You are not swept away by ceaseless thoughts, but can fully appreciate what is happening right in front of you. The fifth lesson, cultivate wisdom and right view. Wisdom, prajna, is the ability to see things as they truly are, without being obscured by prejudice and emotions. Right view is one of the elements of the Noble Eightfold Path, and it is the foundation for making wise decisions. The Buddha did not encourage blind faith, but encouraged inquiry and questioning. He said, Do not believe anything just because you have heard it. Believe it only when you have experienced it for yourself and found it to be true. Ask questions. Don't believe everything you hear or read. Seek knowledge, reflect deeply, and most importantly, admit that you don't know everything. As Albert Einstein once said, "The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know." True wisdom lies in the humility of the learner. This humility helps you open your mind, be willing to listen and learn, rather than clinging to your own limited views. The sixth lesson, dissolve hatred with compassion. The Buddha said, "Hatred is never appeased by hatred in this world. It is appeased by non-hatred alone." When you retaliate, you not only hurt others but also hurt yourself, because anger will burn you from within. Anger and hatred are like a hot coal. You hold it in your hand only to throw it at someone else. In a conflict, instead of reacting with anger, try to respond with calmness and compassion. Understand that the person who hurt you may also be suffering from some pain. This action is not weakness. It is the strength of someone who masters their emotions. It helps you break the cycle of hatred and find tranquility in your soul. It is a lesson in letting go, in not letting negative emotions control your life. The seventh lesson, practice generosity and giving, Dana. Happiness never decreases by being shared. Generosity, Dana, is one of the noblest virtues in Buddhism. When you give, you not only help others but also cultivate compassion within yourself. It is important to remember that you must take care of yourself first. You cannot give what you do not have. Be generous with yourself, love yourself, so that you can give to others wholeheartedly. The eighth lesson, accept impermanence, Anicca. Everything in this universe is subject to change and does not last forever. Happiness comes and goes, and so does sadness. People are born, grow old, and die. Understanding impermanence helps you live mindfully and without attachment. When a good thing happens, cherish it, but do not cling to it. When a bad thing happens, accept it. Do not resist it, and know that it will also pass. The acceptance of impermanence brings liberation from the pain of loss. The ninth lesson, value noble friendship, Sangha. Life is not a solitary journey. The Buddha emphasized the importance of associating with good friends who are virtuous, wise, and compassionate. Choose your friends carefully. Good friends are those who guide you towards what is wholesome and encourage you to develop yourself. Conversely, bad friends can lead you into negative habits. Appreciate the friends who truly care about your well-being, and be that kind of friend in return. The 10th lesson, you can be a Buddha too. The final and most important lesson, you yourself must strive. The Buddhas only point the way. The Buddha is not a deity you can pray to. He was a human being who attained enlightenment and showed others the path. Change begins with you. No one else can walk this path for you. Take responsibility for your life and practice these lessons consciously. You also have the potential to become an awakened person, one who lives a meaningful and happy life. These 10 lessons from the Buddha are not just distant doctrines, but practical tools for you to find peace and happiness in this very life. By practicing them little by little every day, you will find yourself becoming more patient, more grateful, and living with more meaning. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to Chronicle Explainer so you don't miss our other content on the journey to peace and awakening. Please share this video with those who might need it, and let us know in the comments below which lesson touched your heart the most. Thank you for listening. May you all be well and happy. We'll see you in the next video.